old members, that your ideas are ones which we really love. So I'm coming to this point that this person was sitting there and he said, I have an idea that we can revive both the projects. So everyone was stunned. Then he shared his idea. And I was thinking that as a past president, I said, so many years we have been doing these projects. I never thought of this idea. My dear new member, I said, we have never thought of this idea. I said, let's try. So we went to the villages and we said every year we would adopt about 100 children. So we said, this year also we want to adopt, but we also want you to plant 2 fruit trees in the backyard of your house. No, villages have backyard. Every village also has a backyard. So 2 fruit trees will be planted. And then we told the girl whom we adopted, told the girl, if this fruit tree is alive by next year, you continue to be in our list of beneficiaries. If it is not alive, then you will be terminated, somebody else will be taken up in your place. The girl and the parents was told this. We gave them 200 trees, fruit trees to plant. We planted with a lot of photographs, like so many photographs were taken here. Similarly, a number of photographs were taken. The local newspaper carried tree plantation ho gaya, ye kiya, Rotary ne wo kiya. Next year we went. How many fruit trees were alive? All. There were 193. But every house had at least 1 fruit tree alive. We termed this project as Ahar Bagicha. It went on for many years. It came out of a new member's brain. Because he was never unencumbered. He was never pressured. He had never seen. He said, oh, aisa to ho sakta hai, kyun nahi ho sakta? This is the charm, this is the power, this is the greatness of having a fresh mind in any organization. And you have fresh mind, and you must inculcate this idea of sharing your ideas with others. And what is ultimately important, why we want so many new members, is that together we can do a lot of work. Alone, you will not be able to do such big work. But when you come together, you really do tremendous work. It's hard work, remember. Creating large project with large beneficiaries, it's not something which is another mill. But hard work has to be done. Hard work has to be accessed, and hard work has to be implemented. Then only you will do it. You know, in Hindi there's a beautiful couplet which says, Hade sab shahar se nikli gaon gaon chali. Hade shahar se nikli gaon gaon chali. Kuch yadein mere sang pav pav chali. So I was in a daira of a limited area. I came out of that and got huge amount of experience. So Hade shahar se nikli gaon gaon chali. Kuch yadein mere sang pav pav chali. सफर ध्रुव का हुआ तब तजुर्बा हुआ कि वो जिंदगी क्या जो छाँव छाँव चली. So very important. So you can clap. So very important to realize that your hard work is somebody else's succor, somebody else's happiness, and this hard work has to be done. Let me give a quick example, last example, and then I will stop. This was many years back in 2011. Maybe 2012. You know, we have number of projects in Palghar district. So I had gone to a Jawar hospital, Patan Shah Kutir. In that hospital, 3,000 ladies deliver per year. Right? 3,000. Huge number. So I was sitting with the superintendent, and then suddenly a nurse came running. And the gynecologist, Dr. Bharat, great man, he was sitting with me. And she said, doctor, please come. The patient has just delivered. So Bharat rushed. He didn't come for some time. So I'm a senior gynecologist. So let me go and see. So I asked the superintendent's permission. Can I go and have a look? So he said, please go. So I went there. I saw a girl, 19-year-old girl, Adivasi girl, lying there, just delivered and bleeding profusely. Her pulse was somewhere around 130, 140. The blood pressure was just about 70 systolic, which is pretty low. Thin, thready pulse. Everybody was doing from both sides. Fluids were being injected. So I told Bharat, she needs blood. Urgently, लेकर आओ और फिर उसको दे दो. Otherwise she will not survive. He said that we don't have a blood bank. A hospital with 3,000 deliveries doesn't have a blood bank. So I said, फिर क्या करेंगे? बाजू में उसका प्राइवेट होगा, मैं पैसा देता हूँ, ब्लड लेकर आओ, उसको अभी के अभी 4 बाटली इन्फ्यूज करो. So he said, in Jawar there is no such blood bank. And the blood bank may not have that much. So I said, then what will do? He said, all these patients we transfer to Vapi, which is the nearest, about 3.5 hours drive. And then she goes there, gets blood and comes back. So I said, I am not certain what will happen. A pale 19-year-old girl. Remember, Jawar is just about 90 kilometers from here, from Mumbai, which is the foremost centers for health. Foremost. Everything, the latest is here. So he said, no, there is no way I can do it, so I have to shift it. So they shifted from ambulance. I came back to the superintendent's office. We had some cursory talk about one of the maternal mortality reduction, VTT, that we were going to call from England. And then I went back. After a week again I went back. And asked the, suddenly I remembered the girl. So Dr. Bharat was there. So I said, what about the girl? So he said, which girl? I said, the girl who shifted to Vapi when I was there. Ah, that girl. Oh, she died. While reaching on the way, she died. 19-year-old girl. Even my daughter was 19 years old in 2012. It was something which really struck me. Something which should not have happened. And only for one reason. There was no blood bank. Only for one reason. We had option, do you remember? All of us have always options. So I had an option to curse government. I had an option to curse the health officers. They are all corrupt. Paisa hai lekin wo nahi kar rahe. I had option. I also had an option to think. Maybe Rotary can do something. Extremely disturbed, I came back. And I happened to have a friend in Scotland. So I said, I explained to him. I asked him to have a global grant. So he heard me, he said, done. Not only he, but he roped in another 5 clubs from US, their sister clubs. The $96,500 global grant was put up with van, because in that area they need to collect blood from others. So the whole area is anemic. They can't collect blood from Jawar people. So they have to go out and collect blood. It took 3 years to establish a blood bank. We established it at the hands of Subhash Desai and Dr. Deepak Sawant, Health Minister of Maharashtra. The first district blood bank of Palghar district, newly formed district. Today we are getting the report of this blood bank every time, every year. Every year they collect about 4,500 to 5,000 blood. And I am particularly conscious of the fact that about 1,100 or 1,200 blood bottles are given in gynecology department every year. Number of patients must have been sick. Number of patients. At a rough estimate, at least 50 lives per year we must be saving because of only that blood bank. This is the power of Rotary. This is the power of Rotary. This is the power of coming together. This is the power of thinking of service. This is the power of going beyond the call of duty. Sometime or the other we are going to come together for the community. Then better be that work should be so well done that people will remember for years together. This is something which only you together can do. Only Rotary can come together and do such work. Huge work, number of beneficiaries. But we need to have this compassion. Because remember, all of us are here because of somebody else. I am successful not because of my own. There are numerous people who have contributed to this, my success. Known and unknown both. In Gujarat is a beautiful couplet, and some of you are visual, so let me share that couplet. सागर भले के वो महान छो, सागर भले के वो महान छो. Means सागर thinks I am so big, I have got so much water. એને ખબર હોવી જોઈએ કે નદીનો ઉધાર છે. Those rivers, because of whom he is big, he should never forget. And that is the community which gives taxes, and that's why people like me can become doctors at a very discounted rate. I have to understand this. And this is what Rotary is about. It's all about creating trust. It's all about creating vishwas. When we go into community and work, what we do is create this trust in the community. So they come to us again and again. This vishwas is so very important. When we work, we think. We don't have to think that we have to create vishwas, but we have to think that we have to do the right work. Trust will automatically come. You don't have to run around that creating that trust. It comes. They see your intention, they see your heart, see your intent, and they come to you again and again. कीमत पानी की नहीं प्यास की होती है. कीमत पानी की नहीं प्यास की होती है. कीमत मौत की नहीं सांस की होती है. प्यार तो सभी करते हैं इस दुनिया में. दोस्तों, प्यार तो सभी करते हैं इस दुनिया में. कीमत प्यार की नहीं विश्वास की होती है. This is Rotary. This is our organization. This is you and me. All the best.